Welcome everyone to another episode of Final Fantasy. Last time we defeated Tiamat, the Fiend of Wind, and restored the power to all of the orbs. And we were told to end the time loop by coming back to the Temple of Fiends, where our adventure began. And this is where we're going to finish the game. Well, kind of. And we are accosted by Bones, which we haven't seen in years. Great. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We're gonna go ahead and talk to these bats. That's right. The four fiends. Power is rooted 2,000 years ago. The real enemy is in that time. We are the five lost Sky Warriors. 400 years ago, we battled against the cause of the world's destruction. When the four orbs cover the black orb in the center of the palace, the time gate can open. Excuse me, thank you. Help! The fiend's curse turns us into bats. With the orb shining anew, once again we can speak. Great. You must travel back in time, 2,000 years. Now, with the orb shining, stand in the time gate. Indeed. The four orbs now cover the black orb. To take a step forward is to go back 2,000 years in time. Let's do it. This is the final dungeon in the game, and awesomely, I think it has the best music in the game. This is really a big dungeon, and it has a lot of really nasty enemies. Oh, one thing I should have mentioned, you cannot leave this dungeon unless you have exit. So I really hope you bought exit if you want to leave. It is the last dungeon in the game, however, so I mean you can just try your luck and try to beat the whole thing. Yeah. Anyway, this is the first level. This is, I guess, first floor here, and like I said, it's a really dangerous place. The entire thing is fairly dangerous. We're gonna go this way first. We're gonna head to. Oh, I was gonna say no encounters, but that is not the case. We're actually gonna get attacked by 4 Chimera. Oh, thankfully they're going to all of them attack first, and thankfully they all do good damage here. Just freaking wonderful. All right. I think we should be able to. I want to save every single spell slot that I have. Yeah, I think I'm just. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Even though they're weak to ice, I think I'm gonna save my ice spell slots, and instead, I'm gonna heal. I think I'm gonna heal with both my wizards. I also got water because I've been recording. I think this is my 4th or 5th episode in a row, and my throat is getting kind of sore. So if you do hear me drinking, water, it's that would be why. Ironically, this is probably the least dangerous of the encounters. I mean, the cremate is just, it's really obnoxious, obviously. It's not doing too much damage to anyone but Eric. It's just annoying that they get to go so many times. I think that's my biggest, complaint. On the other hand, this is an old game, and you know, really old games, generally speaking, were a lot more difficult than anything modern. They didn't hold your hand. They didn't pull any punches. Games back in the day were pretty brutal. Sometimes not in a fun way. I'm not saying it was always a good, design. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm not saying it was always a good design in the way the difficulty was handled, but, I mean, you can't argue that they were harder than games today. Cool. This is a very small room, as you can see. So we are in the third floor here of the stupid castle, and the place we're going is right in the middle. So we're gonna make our way down there now. You have to go all the way to the bottom to get to the door, which is smackily dab in the middle of the thing. Now, we fought Batman before, so I'm just going to... I'm not too worried about them, but there are a lot of them. Might just go with one heal, one attack. I'm a little more worried about them because there are 6 of them, as opposed to usually we've been fighting 1 or 2 at a time. That's really not doing much. They only have 260. That one did something. They only have 260 hit points, so any little bit would help. And as long as they keep... Oh, man. They're just gonna keep going after frickin' Eric. Which is just stupid. I have a feeling Eric's gonna have a bad time here. Just generally. Unfortunately... I'm gonna go with a Cure 2 here. It would be nice if we got to go, you know what I mean? He's gonna die. He's gonna die this turn. Yep, there he is. Whatever. Now they're all gonna go after Bran, of course, because that makes perfect sense. Naturally. Maybe this will do it. But doesn't seem like it's gonna. You know what I should have done is use Dark on these guys. Yeah, I have Dark. Ren could have used Dark. So maybe next time, if I fight these guys again, which I will, I'm sure, I'll use Dark. I don't understand. At this point, I'm just really hoping Jean can... Just thank you. Yeah, too bad you weren't doing that at the beginning. I don't have... Oh my gosh. I really hope I don't have to leave and come back. Can we heal a little bit more than that? Thank you. I think that'll do. Okay. Here's our first boss fight, I guess you can call it. This is Phantom. Phantom has 360 hit points, 60 defense, 12 evade, 80% damage, magic defense, which is, you know, not too bad. Weak to fire, and has a 50% chance of casting a spell. It does stop, zap, exfer, break, rub, hold, mute, and slow. Its attack is also pretty strong. It can deal between 120 and 240 points of damage per hit. It also has a 25% chance to do glare, being a KO attack. Now remember, stop is a paralysis, which targets all enemies. So we're gonna try to we're gonna hit him pretty hard. Oh no, I forgot to change. Oh no. Oh, see, this is my fault. I can't be mad at anyone but me. I forgot to put Ren back in the back row. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm very sad right now. Well, good. Good. Alright. Good. We should kill it this turn then. Yeah, he's dead. He won't survive this. Yeah, it gives 1 experience and 1 gold. So that's nice. Now the 2 chests here, they contain a total of 100,000 gil. There's really no point in it though, so I'm not gonna take them. There is a stone plate on the floor. You sense something evil? Question mark. Oh right, I have to use the loot. The tune plays, revealing a stairway. And before I do anything, let me go ahead and switch these 2 guys out. Wow. Alright, so we're here in this part. You guys remember where we were a second ago. The stairs are in the northwest corner of the map, so we kind of have to make our way around. We can also head to basement 1 from here by staircase to the west as well. Forget what I'm saying. We're heading northwest. We're heading northwest. This is also a very dangerous area. As if I needed to say that the entire area is dangerous, and this is why it's dangerous. Chimera we've encountered. Now we know all about chimeras, but the chimeras, I guess chimeras. I don't even know. If that's a thing. Like, I've never heard of a chimera. They have 350 hit points, 18 defense, 30 evade, 4 attacks that can deal between 40 and 80 points of damage. They're greenish in color, so you can assume that they inflict poison, which they do. And they also cremate, so they have the double whammy of being able to do fire and poison. Because they are more dangerous, I will be targeting them. Additionally, I am going to be using ice too against them. Here. Could have been worse. So that's not too bad. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Ooh, I'm pretty sure we fought zombie dragons before. In the Castle of Ordeal. I'm not sure if we did or didn't. Naturally, they're weak to fire. Um, with 268 hit points. They do cast paralysis, but honestly, um, I'm actually not that worried about them. That might be my undoing, not being that worried about them, but honestly, I think we got this one in the bag. At this level, when we fought them in the Castle of Ordeal, that was pre class change. So, did I cast heal? I didn't mean to cast heal. That's actually meant. Oh wow. Actually meant to cast harm. But whatever. Now I do want to cast heal because we got hit. I think I'll cast heal with both of these guys. Nice to get one heal off before we kill the dragons. Works for me. Alright, well, at least we made it to this area without much. Without much trouble. So, here we are going to be traveling in a westerly direction. Okay. So we got ourselves a worm here. Worms have 448 hit points. They're 100% resistance to magic, which doesn't mean that they actually 100% resist magic. It's just they have a high defense against magic. They hit pretty hard between 65 and 130 points of damage, but other than their high hit points, they're really not that dangerous. There are way worse encounters that we could have come across here, so honestly, I'm just gonna take this opportunity to heal my party. And of course I say that, and he hits Ren for 104 points of damage. But we should be able to kill it in one round. And in fact, Eric kind of returned the favor and killed it with one punch to the face. So, excuse me. I was gonna say, what are you gonna do? It happens. Okay. Hopefully we don't come across anything else. That could be... I'm gonna take a quick sip of water here. I got an itch in my throat. As I mentioned, I've been pretty much recording nonstop all day, so I can try to get this game finished here. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is a really long hallway that goes around these two central rooms that is just gonna be a really pain in the butt. A real big pain in the butt to go around the entire thing. Especially since we're gonna be fighting some pretty, I would say some pretty serious foes here. Our first enemy is the green Medusa, and this is one of those enemies that I feel like is just a stupid design choice by the developers of this game, where it just shows that they had no idea how to balance a game properly. As you can see, we're fighting 7 green Medusas. Each green Medusa can do up to well, no, each Medusa has 10 attacks. So we're essentially talking about 70 attacks here. Some of them might miss, obviously, since our evade is high enough in some instances. We're not going to get hit with all 10 attacks by each of them. But what I'm saying is each of them have 10 attacks, and there are 7 of them. That's 70 attacks. It's pretty stupid. They don't do much in terms of the damage. They can do up to 22 points of damage per attack, so that's 22 times 10. So that's nothing to sneeze at. You know, that's a substantial amount of damage, especially against 7 of them. But the real problem is that they paralyze, and each of their attacks has a chance to paralyze, which is, I mean, just stupid. It's stupid. But because they're not that strong, only 96 hit points. Thankfully they're easy to kill. But I'm still angry at this particular enemy design in general, and it just goes to show that it's not the best. They also glance, which, I mean, whatever. I think I'm gonna take the chance to heal, and I'm gonna cast Mage Staff. Yep. Now hopefully, there we go. Now we're talking. I was gonna say, hopefully at least a few of them will get killed by this. Alright. We took about about half of them. And if Eric gets to go soon, probably go ahead and... That's fine. We should be able to take them out in this turn and go ahead and heal a second time. Go ahead and heal again. Actually, use Mage Staff. Alright, so that's the end of that. I mean, that could have gone a lot worse. And to be honest with you, with the ribbon, we're thankfully pretty much safe from their paralyzation. I'm just, you know, the entire concept of having an enemy that can attack you 10 times, it's just silly. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, in what way did you think that was going to be, you know, fun? I don't know. Earths, we fought these in the Earth Cave. They are weak to fire. I don't mean to do that. I'm not particularly overly worried about these guys at this point in the game. I'm gonna cast Heal with Ren, and I'm going to cast Mage Staff with Bran. And I'm going to do it again for this round. And I'm going to heal with both of them because these guys are going to die in this round anyway. And if you haven't noticed up to this point, I mean, we're like 30 something episodes into this series now. Combat really is about balancing your decisions between attack and defend, using melee attacks versus using magic. And I mean, at this point, when we have items, really, he's the only one that leveled up. I guess he's the only one that hasn't died, which is, oh my god, if he died, we'd be screwed. I just thought of that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I can't believe I just thought that. What would happen if Bran died? And I had no answers. I really I have no answers for that. But it's just a matter of maintenance, I guess. Each battle, each encounter is you kind of trying to figure out what the best move is. Because it's easy to be like, oh, just kill it as fast as you can. Kill everything as fast as you can. Don't let anything have a chance to even attack you at all. And, in theory, that's a great idea. But then you remember that you have limited spell slots. So you can't just go around killing, using your magic powers all willy-nilly. You have to be balanced in your approach. And that's pretty much combat in this game. To a certain degree. If you take an individual battle, then that's exactly what it is, But when you take into consideration random encounters that you can't control, whatever. Here we have our first encounter with our first encounter with an old friend of ours, Lich. You will remember that Lich was a really dangerous foe that has 500 hit points, which isn't too much. At this point, his physical attacks aren't really that detrimental to us, but has a 75% chance in his first round to attack us with the nuke. And if you remember, nuke is quite a nasty spell that deals non-elemental damage to all foes, which at this point is can hurt. I expect that we'll be able to kill him in one round, so I'm not too worried. Hopefully he doesn't use nuke, or hopefully if he does, at least one of either Ren or Bran, or hopefully both, will get their heals off first. And of course that's not the case, which is fine, because he actually went with a physical attack, which is kind of surprising. And that actually was kind of nice. I did not expect that to go that way. Anyway, we are in the next area. However, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. And the next episode of Final Fantasy, I expect that we'll beat the game. If not next episode, then the one after. So this is either... There's either one more episode or two before the series ends. So I hope you guys have enjoyed so far. I know it's been a long journey and it's sometimes a little bit tedious, but that's just how this game is. It's nothing to be done about it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time.